I'm unemployed at the moment. I have not been able to work. I received disability and Social Security, and I've got the paperwork.
He cannot work in IT, he cannot just push the buttons. He just doesn't want any responsibilities.
What happens when a disabled dad can't pay child support, but his ex-wife still asks for it? In this intense court battle, the judge faces a tough decision between medical proof and the mother's demand. Watch how this case unfolds.
Okay, Miss Kirby, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, this gentleman, Douglas Kirby, he stopped paying child support about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Danny, he's 8 now. I want to know what is going on, and I want to know when he's gonna stop paying child support, please.
Okay. So how long has it been since he paid child support?
He paid for 3 years.
Okay.
And it's been 2 years since I haven't received anything.
Okay, 2 years, okay. And you said the child is 8?
Yes.
8 years, okay. All right, Mr. Kirby, is there a reason why you have not paid child support in 2 years?
Correct, Your Honor. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis about 3 years ago, and over the period of 8 months, it actually got really bad, and so I have not been able to really. I'm unemployed at the moment. I have not been able to work. I do, however, I received disability and Social Security, and I've got the paperwork here if you need to see that.
Well, I have a copy of it up here, what was turned in.
Not only Mr. Douglas have a legal proof of his diagnosis, but his tone and body language also convey a deep sadness, something often seen in individuals facing mental health challenges.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So I see award letters. He does receive Social Security and disability.
Well, first of all, I think he's lying. Second of all, he can work with minimal duties.
Well, what do you think he's lying about? You think he's lying about the disability? You think he's lying about the award letters that I'm looking at? Because they look like official documents from the state.
Okay, ma'am, it's like this. This guy is not good. Once we got married 9 years ago, I took care of him. Doesn't have a job. I made him to go back to college. I made him to get a degree. He's got a good job in IT. Okay, as soon as he got the job, okay, I don't want to be married anymore. Really? All right, you have a good job. Pay child support. Then, okay, he was paying $1,000 a month. Now I'm $1,000 a month short for 2 years.
Okay, I understand that, but you understand that he has a legitimate excuse for not paying anything, right? I understand it may be frustrating, but you do understand that, right?
He cannot work in IT. He cannot just push the buttons.
Well, if he has something from a doctor saying that he cannot work. Until he gets something that actually releases him to work or he stops receiving benefits from the state, we really can't order him to pay any child support.
I think what he wants to do, he just wants to stay home, sleep until noon, whatever, then go out there, play guitar or whatever it is that he was doing before we got married. He just doesn't want any responsibilities. And I think he needs a reevaluation on his medical exam.
Okay, well you definitely can pay for that if you want to do a reevaluation or anything like that, but he can't give you what he does not have. So I can't modify his child support or anything like that to make him pay you any more money. I just can't do that, not when he has a legitimate reason not to be doing it.
All I can say is, in a country like the USA, emotions can lie, but the legal documents can't lie. I personally choose to trust the law, not to mention the way she thinks. IT jobs are about pushing buttons.
He cannot work in IT, he cannot just push the buttons.
Which makes me think she's speaking from her emotions rather than the reality.
Can you order him to pay health insurance? Because I'm paying $300 right now for the health insurance for the child.
Is that for the child only or is that
yes,
for you?
Yes, ma'am, for the child only.
Okay, like I said, until he get some sort of clearance, some sort of W-2 paycheck stub that says he's making around the amount that he was making, I mean, you really can't do anything at this point.
Okay, fine. Even if though he receives less money now, but he still can pay child support out of that amount, right?
Well, he can pay, it's taken out of the lesser amount, but not from his Social Security benefit. It's not going to be taken out of that.
So there's nothing I can do about it.
Not at this point, unfortunately. Do you know when, well, you probably don't know. Has the doctor said anything about you being released back to work full time or anything like that?
Nothing at the moment. I mean, it's not something I'm against. You know, I was making good money doing IT, and you know, she's right. She did push me to, you know, go back to college and get my degree, and it worked out for quite a bit. I even set some money aside for college for Danny, but it's just at the moment I can't. And like I said, you know, over 8 months it just kept getting worse. There's small signs of it getting slightly better, but you know, it's really bad right now. I can't stare at screens. The numbers get blurred within it. At the moment, you know, I do apologize. But it's not something I can do. I would love to. You know, I love our son as much as you do, but I mean, right now, if we're being honest, you make decent. You know, you make a decent amount annually.
I believe he's sincere. I believe he's being very sincere about what he's saying.
When I can contribute, if I'm cleared, I'm more than willing to do it, Your Honor.
Yeah. It's always something. It's always some kind of excuses, you know.
I truly admire how humble and sincere Mr. Douglas is. Despite all the accusations, he never forgot the support that Miss Kirby gave him during the college. Even after everything she insists he's lying, yet he remains respectful. Big respect to Mr. Douglas.
Well, the good thing is that if and when that time comes and he's able to make even more money, right? You understand that your child support can go up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Correct.
So in the event that happens, you can get an increase, but just nothing for today. Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No.
No? Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Was Miss Kirby being bitter by trying to get child support from her disabled ex-husband? Or was she just doing what she thought was right? If you got value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss the next Courtroom Showdown.